you're a glitchy bitch. Alright, let's see how quickly I can do this. Wow, streak. Sometimes there's one in there, sometimes there's not. Sometimes there's one here. What down there? I guess the server just wants to be a bitch. Get me spiders. I'll let you get that, please. Just followed your Twitch. Can you sub to my YouTube? Send me a message and then I can do it. Otherwise I'll just lose you in the chat and I'll forget about doing it later. Yeah, just send me a message. Yeah, there's something. You're the man. You're so awesome, bro. That's where those little bastards have been hiding. I'm like, why the fuck aren't there spiders spawning there? Duh! They were there, they were just hidden. Sometimes they go in this like fucking dark ass hallway. I don't understand that. Really want to get the night vision. Because then I can see like everything. Because I started like, I was looking for the fairy souls and I got a little lost like an idiot. Ooh. Linux burger. Wonder if I go out on the outside and I like clean up all these ones that are like missing. If it'll like bring them back to the center. Because sometimes they're like hidden way the fuck out there. Like I can see little things there. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna bring them all back to the center. Corral them. What? Where'd you go? My weekend was pretty good. Been doing a lot of sorting. Today I spent like a good 8 hours really diving into it because I was just doing like file by file. Now I'm like trying to mass do it now that I've like gone through the majority of the files. Because when we do like our edits, we end up getting like a crap ton of edits. Because then I got the first editor competing with the second editor, and then the third editor is like, yo, this is already edited, and then skips it, and then I'll ask them to do like a different one. Gotcha. Fast travel. Fast travel again. Spoon Chill. That's an interesting name. How'd you even come up with that name? You were like, bro, I eat a lot of ice cream. My spoon is always really chilly, and it like feels really good. Spoon Chill. If my brother's name is like Pancake Noises. I was like, what the fuck? I'm gonna have to do a crap ton of these. I was thinking about just like actually. I know, right? Spoon Chill. Oh. Spiders need to die. It's funny, like so many hacks are taken out of this damn game, and it makes it fair, you know, because then people can exploit shit, which everyone's just trying to cheat. Holy crap! Did they like? Apparently, they found a new like little skin update. They'll ban you for if you have like a certain type of skin, because people will hide certain codes in skin that give you like certain abilities. I don't get why people don't want to actually play the game. Die, silverfish! My favorite performer, man. How's you, man? Who has been your favorite performer to work with? It's always like a tricky question. Because if you say one, then, you know, you're kind of like stuck with that answer forever. But then again, there's like girls that I can work with. And I'm like, this girl's amazing, and no one else thought so. And I was like, oh, I guess, you know, different chemistry. And then like certain girls that I can work with that are amazing one day could just have a bad attitude the next day. And you're like, oh, man, don't want to be on her bad side. Just kind of sit in the corner, and you're like, you're all right? She's like, yeah, fine. Boyfriend's being a dick. Give me yours. I'm like, I don't know. And then she goes all fucking aggressive, and you're like, ah, slow down, girl. I'm not your boyfriend. Don't be mad at me. They just want to fucking bite the dick. They're like, fucking asshole. How often you stream to plan in the future? I was thinking about doing like an hour or two every day. I don't really have a set schedule yet, because all I give a shit about is sorting this drive. And I'm just trying to get myself back in the game, so the more I can get that hand-eye coordination. I thought Minecraft would be pretty good, and then just I had it on the lowest like mouse sensitivity to begin with. And I was like, oh, this is great. And I was like, you know what kind of sucks? When you don't have the ability to really change your mouse sensitivity. And if you can get really good at one that, like, I can barely move this thing around, I fly around. But then again, I have a precision mouse. Thank you, Anita, for the amazing mouse. Which I wonder how she's in it. What's your favorite part about being an adult performer? I don't have to take them out on dates. Sex is guaranteed. I'm like, oh my god, it just simplifies life. I was like, so what? My dick's on the internet. I can date as many girls as I want, basically. Be like, hey, you want to shoot content? Didn't have good chemistry with that, so that's not a really good match there. Move on to the next one. I'd be like, oh, she's great. I'll be like, I'll fuck you for a while. You know, want a date? Sure. Simplifies life. So much more efficient. But then again, my old agent would be like, this is not a dating service. And I'm like, yeah, it is, bro. It really is. This is a business. Like, then why am I dating only porn chicks, huh? Seems like a dating service to me. How the fuck did this guy get all the way out there? I hate those silverfish. They're so hard to hit. There's only two, like, tiny squares that you can get. Who would you say that I had the best chemistry with? Well, actually, it's been with a crap ton of girls. I kind of don't want to say names. Just because I don't know if they feel the same way. There's some, I'll say this. There are some big name performers that I absolutely love. And then there are big name performers I have amazing scenes with, don't like shooting with them. Like, some of them just don't have that chemistry to them, whereas some of them have incredible chemistry. But then again, it's also kind of like a dance, right? I do have an OF. OF. Chad White. XXX. So right now I'm doing what's called Slayer quests. Because I am so fucking new to the game, I didn't know, like, what I'm supposed to be really going for. Is your body count outside of porn as big as... Yeah, I'd say it's pretty big. Because, like, high school and college, I got to do a ton of stupid things. And then the industry kind of made it a little bit more safer and fun. Because I always had, like, trouble picking up girls at the bar, but the friends of my friends, or the friends of my friends' girlfriends, they're like, hey, she's got like 10 hot chicks. And I'm like, yeah, introduce me to all of them. I think it's so funny. Once you've gotten like a certain body count, I guess, you kind of know enough. There are always exceptions to the rule, but definitely there's a rule to people. Men, women, relationships, adult. There are always rules. Ask me some good questions. I love questions. While I mindlessly kill spiders until I get to this guy. And then hopefully I get stuck in a corner and then I can just beat his ass in 1 second. Come on! So basically you get like 3 minutes to try and kill the guy. I noticed I can do probably a tier 3. But I think tier 3 is like, 400,000 health, whereas this one only had 20,000. So if I have all critical strikes, I can hit him in 10 and kill him. Whereas the other one, I have to hit him in 400 strikes. And doing the math, I have 180 seconds to do 400 strikes. That ain't happening. What's your all-time favorite scene? Do you ever watch your featured films? I actually go back and I rewatch a lot of them. Because I kind of like critique myself, and then I also want to see if I can like, enjoy them. Because if I don't enjoy them, I don't think other people would enjoy them. I think you can be a streamer because less streamers talk about adult content. That might also get me banned in the future. Everything's so like PG these days. No one's swearing. They're like, oh, I don't want to, I don't want to mess up my chance for a sponsor. I'm like, I don't give a shit about a sponsor. I am the piggy bank, bitch. You're like, yeah, but don't you want to? I'm like, the percentage of that is like 0.0001% are able to pay their rent and have money left over. No. People are nuts. I'm going to need More gold. Do you guys play Minecraft at all? You're like, no, I'm just here for the questions, stupid. Shut your mouth. Let's do another 4,000. Tier 11 chicken minion. DM me. Don't be shy now. Ask a few questions. What's my favorite position? That's not my favorite position, but I'll do it. Favorite position? I'm trying to remember this Tenacious D song. Oh, I hope this guy was a rude father. Oh, just kidding, he killed it. Probably like a good doggy. Have I had a scene with Lily Lamar? Or Larimar? Larimar? Yeah, I actually just sorted a scene that we just finished editing. And I like put it in my like finished folder like half an hour ago. It's funny that you asked that. It's cute. I like them cute. See, like, I like that like fun milfy look, and then but the milfy look is like that like athletic-y body and like I don't know how to describe it. Come to think of it. Okay, so the more people in this room, the more it spawns. Sweet, I can go steal all their kills. When's that coming out? I mean, I could probably put it on my many boots tomorrow. And I wonder if I'm actually going to get banned for even saying this stuff. Maybe some websites will ban me. Maybe if I get popular enough. Ooh, no, no! You stole my frickin' hate you. He's doing a Slayer quest too. However, I want these ruins because I want to try doing all this. Come on. Here we go. And then you just threw the ruin on the floor. No. Where's that? Potato. Woo! Is there any story to the scene? Nah, it's just us. So like for my stuff, I don't really give a crap about a story. Other people do. I mean, do you think it's better with stories? Because I don't give a crap about stories. I'm just like, hey, just get on the bed over there, and then kind of do something, kind of like an intro, and then I'll join you. That's about all I do. I thought about doing a little more, but I'm kind of waiting till I move to do that. Because I have all my lights set up in one spot, and I don't give a crap to move them. It can be a big part, setting them up sometimes. So you're going to walk over that way. What? And I'm like, oh, let's just make it simple. If it's simple, it's repetitive, get the same quality type scene, every scene. Shoot it with a high-def camera, lots of lights, so that way you can see everything, so it's not all dark and moody, and people are like turning the contrast on their phone all bright. They're like, God damn, I can't bring the brightness up. How do you bring brightness up on video? So I just blasted light. People in the business call it a wall of light, where I just got like 10 different lights set up against the wall, and I basically wait till they get in certain spots, So that way it's not shadowed on one side. If executed well, it can be. Yeah, I do it for other companies. Like if I get hired for another company, obviously, you know, you've seen me in stories. But for my stuff, I don't really care right now. I was just thinking about simple stuff that isn't complicated. Because a lot of people don't really care for the story. It's like 1 out of every, I'd say, 10 care about the story. Most people are just in a hurry. So I'm like, all right, I'm catering to everyone because they all want to watch a good video. And then trimming all the fat that's like exclusive. I think I have to kill 60 of these things. It's probably about 30. Stupid silverfish. I don't really care about, like it's not really a thing that I'm against. Like a lot of people are against it. I don't really understand why. I'm like, it's like any movie. You'll love certain characters for being the bad guy on a certain movie. Whereas other people are, you know, they're open to different ideas and can understand that it's a fantasy. And then other people are like, this isn't the Christian way. You're like, oh, I didn't know I was making it for you. Sorry, user 699669 Christ. What's the longest? On camera, it's probably about 8.5 hours. And then I told the director, I was like, I am never doing that again. I was like, I did this for you. I expect like a pay raise, like a bonus, dealing with this crap. But yeah, it took 8.5 hours. Because that's when like the whole VR stuff like first came out. And there was no editing software. The only thing you could do was stitch it together from 2 GoPros. So they basically had 2 GoPros, flipped one upside down, and then had to flip that one in post, and then create their own software to make it appear in each individual goggle. And then what they did was they split the scene in half and had that like weird dimension to it, so that when you do look around, then you could do it. But they had to create all their own software for it. And so companies that were really trying to get into it didn't know what they were doing until they got a lot of our footage and they were like, yeah, we see what you need. Because I guess we're the pioneers of every freaking industry. You even considering doing, you know, not really my thing. I'm down to do DPs and all that stuff. I get that request quite a lot. I'm just like, hey, you know, it's not my thing, it's not my thing. Some people get hella mad. They're like, what? What do you mean it's not your thing? I'd be like, hey, some people just don't like pineapple on their pizzas. Oh, so funny. The questions. Oh my god. That's cool. I was just wondering, is it true they get a lot more? So that's basically a myth. Like back in the day, it used to be that way. If you were like a really good looking dude, you could make a crap ton of money per scene, right? No. Per scene, you can make more, but it's not as much more as you think. So my rate now, and I get to shoot 30 days a month, and I get to shoot easy scenes that are my thing. I get to do that maybe 30 days in a row, if I so choose, for big name companies. And let's say my rate is the same as theirs. They'll get 1 a week, whereas I'll get, 7 a week. And even if I were to drop my rate just a little bit, I could probably work 15 days and still earn the same amount if I was a new guy. But since I'm not a new guy, I could probably make way more doing what I'm doing now than most people would even be making 5 to 10 years ago when it was actually quite profitable. Because the market gets saturated because everyone wants to do it, right? Like as soon as you start doing certain things, would you appear in a mainstream TV show or movie? You know, I've actually done a lot of like background work because I was just bored and I was already in LA and I was like trying to make it as like a big mainstream actor and just nobody wanted to give me a chance. So like you haven't gone to this acting school, you haven't gone to that acting school, you need to do this and that. And I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, I know so many terrible actors. And then I think I've had more screen time, like if you think about it, overall. Each video that gets put out of me, there's a new video probably released every day, or if not shot every day, for the past 10 years. So let's say 365, and we'll just make it 300 and say I've had 65 6 days, right? Multiply it times 30 minutes, right? So we would say 150 hours per year, times that by 10. So there is 1,500 hours worth of watchable footage of me on the internet. So like even your most famous actor, right? And you were to be like, he starred in 50 movies. Those are only like 2 hours a piece. Still, if it was nothing but focused on him, I still have had more screen time. So, I don't know. If I want to do it, like I want to go into mainstream, they would make me take acting classes, like a crap ton of them. And you would have to spend like 6 or 7 hours doing improv, and they'd be like, oh, you know, you're doing it wrong. See, that's not how, you know, it would look better on camera this way. And I'm like, well, this is real life, and sometimes real life portrays a little bit better. Are you able to say what website or producer is your favorite to work with? Me, myself, and I. Being straight up honest, though. I like shooting my own stuff more than anyone else's. Because then I'm not surrounded by like anywhere between 1 to like 10 different people. I'm not being told everything what to do. But if you're asking besides me, I like Gonzo Saints. So Naughty America was pretty good because it was just basic Gonzo stuff, nothing crazy. Boom. Anywhere. If you want to buy my personal stuff, you can always go to my OF or my ManyVids. Because the ManyVids, I think, has like maybe a couple hundred now. Because I think I have a total of like 600 of my own stuff. And there's a total of, I think, 2,500 other scenes. No. I'd be really eager to see your... Oh, yeah. I mean, I can always upload that to my MV. I know it's up somewhere. Kind of sucks. It's Model Hub deleted like every person's profile. You can't buy anything. All the money I was making from the hub, I earned $70 this entire month. It's missing a whole lot of zeros. I was like, what? I was like, your website's dead to me. There's no point in bothering with it anymore. So I had my like team stop doing anything there. And they want to like get rid of half of my videos because the IDs expired years ago. I was like, yeah, well, I filmed it years ago. Like, well, you're gonna have to go get updated IDs. It's like some of those people have died already. I was like, what the fuck? How do I get an ID from a dead person? It's like, yeah, we're We need a new Robin Williams ID. Otherwise, these videos we can't put them on Disney. Makes no sense to me. They're just trying to be extra cautious, but they're now being stupid about it. They know who the professionals are, and they're giving certain advantages to certain people, or not for it. What country are you from? Hey, eat my spider. I got competition. I hate competition. Bug off. Only a spider does sometimes, which is really annoying. See, because they're not supposed to spawn out here. Come on, you're just going to be a pain in the ass. You know, I could probably make my thing bigger. I think let's try. No, that's too fucking big. You do no damage. Why do you even try? Oh. No. You're from Thailand? Oh, I didn't know it was banned there. Huh. What was the last movie I saw in theaters? Oh, God. Oh, this is actually a difficult question. I don't know. I know that I did watch. When did I? It must have been. I think it was in November that we last watched a movie. I can't fucking remember. What recording software do I use? Oh, you mean for this? I'm just using OBS. Unless you're talking about the other stuff. Yeah. Let's see if I can stop it. Let's go to video settings. Max frame rate. So I've got a crap ton of like videos being downloaded right now. That's why it probably looks pretty bad. As bad as it looks for you, it looks for me. It is glitchier than hell. And the internet out like in Los Angeles, I think for an hour and a half, almost what was it, 25,000 people had lost internet service. It's a little choppy with movement. Well, if I go slower, it shouldn't be choppy. But I have my mouse at like super high. So if I close all the windows and I move slowly, it will look a lot better. However, I'm just trying to speed run this bitch. So what I do is I increase my speed by zipping forward, and then it increases my speed super fast. So as shitty as it looks for you, that's how crappy it looks for me. And that's why next month I think I want to just build my next computer and use this as like one of the ones that my employees use. Because I was thinking about getting them a gaming computer actually to like use as a workstation. So I'm noticing I started playing League. It was super slow too. But then again, I've got like really crappy RAM. They only got like 32 gigs. But when we're trying to watch as many movies as I'm trying to watch while I'm trying to sort and edit and stuff, it uses up all the fucking bandwidth. I don't even think it would do that much. Because I have it on the highest frame rate possible. Frame rate unlimited, right? I can bring down the effects. Graphics, I want them fast. I can do fabulous fast. We can bring it down to 60. That will probably look terrible. Does it look better to you? It looks the same to me. Here, what I can do is options, video settings, the chunks. So I can render the chunks down. And that should increase the speed. Because the less it has to render, because it has to render every one of these blocks. So if I set the render distance super far, then it should be terrible. Okay, now let's bring the frame rate up again. Do the frame rate unlimited, render distance 8 chunks, done. See if that fixes it slightly. It looks a little better. It's a little choppy still, but it does look a little better. I'm not like zipping across the map and guessing where the motherfucker's gonna be. I can kind of see it a little bit better now. No, that was pretty chunky right there. I see some people can stream game on TikTok. TikTok can make followers fast. But you can stream on TikTok? And what game would they stream? I guess I could probably add it into here, but okay. Stream on TikTok. How to stream gameplay on TikTok? So dumb.
So today we're going to be talking about
Woo. PUBG Mobile. You know, I started TikTok. I think I put like 2 stupid videos up just to see if people would follow it. And if like I had a fan base there that was also on my like Twitter and Instagram. But I've been really bad the past couple of years at social media because I just haven't given a shit. I would like get home from work and I'm so tired that I'm just like, I don't want to do shit. I just spent like 6-7 hours on set working my ass off, literally. Oh no! I almost fell. Nope, I'm falling. PUBG Mobile. Come on, is this fucking Slayer quest almost done? I know I must have killed at least 60 by now. I'm about to go check and make sure that I have set myself to be on the Slayer quest. Spawn! All I wanted was 2 more Slayer quests to be done. I need to find a better way to kill all these people. I know there's like Flower of Truth or some shit, and it's like 5 or 10 million. But this is just ridiculous. I'm just tired of this. Would you say it's common for a performer to... now we're not allowed to do anything. Right? First, it could just be you doing whatever, but then we have to like totally film consents. Everyone has to like wait around for a half hour to make sure they haven't done anything stupid. And if it looks like you've done anything stupid, it's called right away. No matter how cool or whatever you may think that you are. And then there's other people that will just be like, yep, nope. So it's definitely not common, if not like almost impractical now. My boss is in office. Really? So it's like a T? He like makes it into a T? Most countries it's illegal. That's something I've always been kind of like, you know, off and on about, because it's all of a sudden cool, but then it's not, depending on what country you're in. It could be like a freaking death sentence, and it's something that we have like pushed on our politicians, and they're like, this is a terrible thing. Then all of a sudden they've now got, you know, trillions of dollars in tax money just from it. They're like, oh, we should have done this long ago. Same as alcohol. It's all about money. If the country can make money from it, then they'll do it. What makes it, huh? The texture, right? The strength inside and the texture. So you know, like the roof of your mouth, right? I've been with people that it was like, it felt like a fucking, how would I even explain it? There's only like things in nature that I can use to describe it. Best way I would feel like is the roof of their mouth. It's just times that by like 100 of those little like striations on the roof. And that's what it would feel like on the inside, where some people I was like, what is this fucking voodoo magic? And then there's other ones that is just straight smooth. There's no texture at all. There's no nothing. And I'm not into those. I'm like, shit, it's like a fucking, like the inside of a condom. It's just so slick and just like, you're like, really, there's nothing here. Oh, is that so good? I'm like, no, I don't. Yeah, no, this is nothing. Sorry. Just ain't doing it for the old daddy here. Okay, this is the last one. I'm gonna go check and see if it booted me from the Slayer quest. Or even if I like set it up. Oh, look at those zombies. so glitchy. Huh. Wasted all that time. I'm not gonna go back to that. I gotta go to bed here. What time is it? Fucking 3:30. Hi, Chad. What's up? I want to build like this cool, like when you like land right here from coming into my base. I was thinking about moving that cave or that little edge down a little bit, so it makes it look like it's a giant cave, and I'm building a waterfall above this. So I'm like building a whole waterfall, and I'm gonna have it go all the way up to a giant mountain, because you can go all the way up to there, and then you can go all the way down to there in a giant block, like a giant empty square that you can build from. So I went to a couple other people's bases, and I was like, all right, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I was like, you know, it's not a bad idea to try and make it look cool, because I had a couple of people come to my base, and they were like, yeah, it's just a big ugly rock. Like, what are you gonna do with your base, bro? It's ugly. And then I'll go to their base, and I'm like, man, you just have nothing here, and it's not efficient at all. So it's 11:30 a.m. for you. It is definitely super early for me. But then again, I'm not tired. And I'm not really in the mood to go to bed. However, I will definitely try. Wait, there's a lot of space. Oh no! Can't tell if it ate my stuff or not. Or if it just condensed it. No, I'm missing all my tarantula. No, it went into my thing. Just kidding. Huh, that was weird. Interesting. So when you break it, it'll just put it in your inventory for you. Pretty cool. I want a spider hat or wool. Don't want the bone, though. Trap, boom, fell, ectoplasm, tarantula, tooth, string, egg, ancient claw, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Crap. What was the last thing I saw of him in a van with? I watched you in a van when with Savannah 6, I think. Oh yeah, with Savannah. Probably the same one. I'm gonna go collect my minions, and I'm gonna go dip out. Or maybe I can just build some stuff real quick to try and make it look cool. Those Slayer quests take fucking forever to do. But it should have already finished it, but I guess I didn't do it like an idiot. So my goal is to get at least to level 5 on each of the Slayer quests by the end of next month. But that's going to take some time. So I've noticed in Hypixel, you have to just do certain things in order to progress, where I didn't realize it, but there are certain events and certain things that you're supposed to hit as like a requirement, right? So like I go into here, I didn't know about these. So in 15 hours from now, I'm going to be doing that spooky festival. So tomorrow morning when I log on, I'm gonna like figure out exactly what time in the day it's supposed to be. No! Didn't sleep all night. I typically go to bed around like 4 a.m. So I think I've been playing this for about an hour and a half now. Maybe slightly longer. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably on the East Coast, 7 a.m. You imagine the biggest fear is not being able to. It's not really a fear anymore. It's like some days you just don't want to do shit, and I've kind of just accepted them. I feel like some days I just don't want to do nothing. People are like, "You good? You good? You good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just kind of want to get some food and go take a nap. Sorry, I'll give you some money for your day." You know, that rarely ever happens. It's like once a year that happens. Because I'll make that shit work. I'm like, "You gonna die today on me? You better wake up, boy. There's some prime in front of you. You better hop to it." Where did I even get the nether wart from? Where do I store this stuff? I don't remember. Has there ever been a real embarrassing moment on set? Yeah, one day when it just wouldn't do anything, and I tried and I tried and I tried, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get it done." Everyone's like, "No, it's okay. We'll come back another day." And I was like, "Fuck no, I'm finishing today." And then everyone was pissed at me, and it was kind of embarrassing because they were like, "If you can't do it, then you can't do it. You don't have to. You can take a day off." And I was like, "No, I've never fucked up before." Is there or one where so I asked the director, I was like, "I got to go to the bathroom." He was like, "No, dude, it's one position and you're done. Like, man up and just do your job." And I was like, "Come on, just let me go to the bathroom." Right? The guy refused to let me go to the bathroom. Long story short, I had to fucking fart. And that's all I wanted to do was like go to the other room, not embarrass myself, fucking rip ass, and then come back. So sure enough, while I'm inside, I just like rip ass and completely just like I killed the mood, but everyone thought it was hilarious. The director didn't find it hilarious. Girl definitely did. She's like, "I don't think that's ever happened to me before." And I was like, "There's a first for everything. I'm glad I give you a first." And I kind of want to build like a waterfall thing that like breaks down from here and then comes back in and around. But maybe I should just build it up there. If I come back around, let's scale it off, down and like diagonal. I gotta break all this stuff up. I'll go to bed when I finish all this. One. Oh, so boring. Actually, I've only been on my stream for 54 minutes because I got the stream manager right here for Twitch, and it tells me exactly. Mind you, I'm trying to be a little convoluted with my voice and not say things. Yeah, no problem. I'm going to be probably another 10 minutes. This is something I've been dreading to break apart because it just takes forever. Obsidian, the second hardest thing to break next to bedrock. What is Lula TV for a discount for their services? Play Apex 10. Isn't that Fortnite? Hello! Fellow YouTuber. It's hot. I want to take a shower. I'm breaking these blocks and going to bed. It is cold in the Midwest, and I guess like the middle of the country. But where I'm at, it's like a microclimate, and the weather almost never changes. It's just hot and dry year round. Oh, Obsidian. Why are you such a pain in my butt? Trying to build a chest room, and I don't know how well to build it. And then I'm like watching tutorials on it, and other people are building them. Minus 20 Celsius? Jeez. It's probably up by like Wisconsin or Iowa or something. That's gnarly though. I would really like that. I like when it's rainy. I wish it could just be fucking wet every day. I have to work inside on the computer, and then dry and happy every day that I want to go outside. But obviously that'll never happen the way I want it to. But it rains so little here, and I love listening to the rain. It is such a soothing, relaxing thing. And I love the sound of thunder. But there's almost no thunder here, ever. Ugh. I think I started chopping this at 4 minutes ago. I think I'm about halfway done. Why did I give him a minion expander? Why? Because you're a noob. Next thing I have to build is the farm at the bottom, and that's going to take some time. I also want to like see how long it takes for certain things to respawn, because people will build these giant farms, and I'm like, did you really need to build it that big or not? Because I'm also thinking there's probably an easier way to build some of their farms and make it a little more condensed, because then you could just go like 2 giant rows and be done with it, and by the time you get back around it's already recycled. So you don't need a gigantic farm that has a million different things on it. And nobody wants to co-op with me anyways, so I don't really give a shit. I could make just like, 2 or 3 layers for a farm. I listen to Rain YouTube video every night, all night to go to sleep. Yeah, there's, you should probably download some of those apps, because they've got like 30, 40 different types of thunder that you can pick from. Oh, look, and it's raining. It was funny, I think last week it was raining while I was playing. And so I took a break from playing, and I went and stepped outside into the rain. And just kind of chilled on the patio. And I'm officially 7 minutes into this. It'll start doing like thunder here in a minute. You'll see the thunder in the background, just like, or the lightning just go crash through the map. Ah, crap. So when I was out in Vegas, when you're playing Minecraft, sometimes when you're just AFK, it'll bring you to the AFK map, and then we'll start playing a song. And I heard this song, and I was like, I woke up, I was like, man, Caesar's Palace is like the most amazing, just chill music to like wake up to. Come to find out, it was me AFK on fucking on Minecraft, and I was like, great. Now I gotta figure out what this song is so that I can download it and just fucking play it. How low is the game volume to you? Like, is it super quiet? Is it semi-quiet? So if I sit here, this is where you spawn, I would need to break a lot of this in order to be able to see. That should be a good start. This is where you start. So I could even bring that back a little bit further and make it look a little bit cooler. Clear some of this out. Get myself some grass. Probably just give me dirt, not grass, but whatever. Maybe I'll clear another row. And we'll see how that looks. So, if you're falling into my hole, whoo, itchy, itchy, itchy. Because also when you spawn on the island and you die, you appear right there. So those are the two spots I noticed that you appear at. So if you look that way, I can build like a giant ravine and a hole, hide all my monster or my my minions back there, cover that whole edge up. Because what I did was I had them actually hiding behind this waterfall. So I built like a whole little waterfall to come off of the edge, and I'm going to build that to go up to this like giant mountain up there. And then there's going to be my little portal room. And then down there I'm just clearing shit out. Stuff that I don't need. How often do you gym? Because I think the gym is closed. Because yeah, I've only been maybe like 30 or 40 times in the past fucking 3 years. Because I just stopped giving a shit. This is the new chest room I'm building. So like, I figured out how to use hoppers. So I'm gonna like build a whole room set up with just nothing but hoppers all the way around, so you can just go into the chest and get what you want. And the only thing is you just have to leave one item behind and leave no empty spaces, which might make me rethink my design and just make it singular in a row and make the chest kind of sideways and then just stack them on top. Because if I come in here, this is where I want to just stand and have the hopper right there, and then just stand right here and throw all my items out. Because then I might even be able to make another block there. If I just have two, then it would only be really one, and I would just throw it in the hole. Because if there's a hopper there, and I throw an item, it goes bloop, and then that item is then stored in there. So if we open this, it should be at the bottom. Bam. Right there. And I was thinking about like making a little staircase to get like up and out, and I was like, eh. Because I thought it'd be cool to like hide it, right? Hide the entrance to it there. Because once all the hoppers are like built up, no one will really notice how to get down there. I was thinking about throwing like all the junk ones, like stone and shit, right in the center, because then I can have something in the center of the room. I was thinking about having this one, which I broke away, to be the one where you can just hop down and get into the room. Hi, Chad. Zanjav Bot. What's up? So it's going to replace this whole chest room that I have here. Because this is pretty disorganized. It's pretty bad. Now, will it let me trade dirt? Yeah. It's my whole goal, like, every time I log on, just collect as much fucking dirt as I can. Because you can only buy, like, a limited amount of it. I think I might only be able to get that half a stack left. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. See, that's the max I can get. So, throw all my seeds back. Throw a few of these stupid things in there. And then I have a crap ton more dirt here. I think I have more dirt down there. Nope. Maybe I put it in a specific one. Yeah, there's 2 dirt there. We'll pull those 2 out. There's some more dirt. So I think it's like every 5. So you're going to need a bumper on the edge for a farm. And then you're going to need 2 spots. So it'll probably have to be 2 tall. And then as you're running, you're going to need 2. Because then you're going to have water in the center. So to get around the farm, you would have to do it like that. And then, no. It would need to be 2 wide like that. Then you would have your 2 dirt. No, you would need 1 on the edge. So I guess I could build it from the edge out. No. That rain would put you to sleep. Meanwhile, I live in Turkey. I'm a big fan of you. Well, pleasure to meet you.
when you wake up one.
Alright, that's not a good channel. Bear with me here. So I'm trying to look at how this guy does it. So he just has dirt blocks stacked. You're going to need a water in the middle, so it's 3. So it's 3, then 2, then 3, then 2. So it's a total of 5. But really you're doing... No, because it's got the 2 in the center. And then he's just got dirt down on those edges too. Because you don't really need the dirt. Hey Chad, do you watch anime? I do. I absolutely do. So he's got haste blocks there. So because I don't mind getting a little more. So we'll just start the bottom with stone. So he's got a glass pane on the top. So it's a single with a haste block, then dirt. You don't really need that. I want to see the very edge, bro. Go to the corner. There's the corner. Okay, so he's got 1 on the end, so he's got water at the very end. So because you can't use the end anyways, this is water here. So that's water. That's dirt. Hold that thought. Do you play anything other than Minecraft? Yeah, I was playing League of Legends earlier today. There we go. So he's got a block, then water, with the things at the top. No, but that's sugar cane. I guess I could do sugar cane at the bottom. And if I mess up, I could just always pull the things from the bottom. He's got his pumpkin edge right there. And that's what I want to see. He had a picture right there. Okay, so he's got the block there, then the haste block, then a block underneath. Aha! So it's block, haste block, and a block underneath because he's going to have the water at the other side because it goes all the way out to 4 spaces out. You've received 100 messages on Restream, blah, blah, blah. It's like a deconstructed Animal Crossing meets The Sims. It's still cool, though. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So I do have a dog, yeah. So I'll probably do the same. Right, so I'll have to put the haste block there because that would just annoy the shit out of me regardless. So that edge is going to be a haste block. And then what looks like stone slab, just so that the roots don't allow it to grow up and anywhere but the side. So he's got 2 on that end, but that's 1 block. Maybe that's 2 block, 1 block. Sorry, trying to find a very efficient way of doing this. Oh, okay, there we go. So that is water at the end. So it's block, then water, then 2 pumpkin. Now it's a single pumpkin at the end. Yeah, okay, now we got our idea. You play Clubhouse? It's very popular in Thailand. No. Do you play games like Valorant? A lot of people are asking me, and I just downloaded it. So I was thinking about trying to play Valorant for like an hour or 2 tomorrow and see if I can, catch on, or whether or not it's going to be stupid. I don't think there is really... Still, it really looks like fucking 2 blocks. We'll just do 2 blocks. Then dirt. Besides gaming, what else do you do at home these days? I just work on the computer. That's my fucking life. There's nothing special to what I do anymore. So he's got a haste block. This is a row for pumpkins. This is where they grow out of. This is a row of pumpkins. But the edge there is water, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll hit that one. 1, 2, and 2, 1 dirt. And then there's another stack of water. That. And then another 2 blocks. Besides gaming, all I do is fucking work on the computer. That's my life. Right, so I got a row of 2, there'll be a row of 2, and then this should be another row of 2. So it should just be a repeat like this. I don't think I even need that there, but I'll just build a bumper on top of it. I'm just starting a little small corner so I don't overdo it. And then there goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I have to do again 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 and 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. That's what the guy's got. He's got 3 and 2 and 3. And that's a space. And just for the hell of it, I'm gonna plug these up, go get some water, and try it. What do you do at home? No. I guess I could try a glass. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Pull these glass planes out. Just got 2 of those, and then I know I got some stone slabs somewhere. Stone brick slab? Maybe I should make, besides getting one of those. I watch YouTube and Netflix when I'm free. Well, now you watch me. Get used to it. Just kidding. And then we're going to need some water. You know what? It's probably just easier if I do this. Nope. I just wasted all my mana. Like an idiot. Got myself stuck. I'm going to go right in the center. And then just wow. That's what we have over there. But then watching you makes me want to start playing again. Don't start. That's how it always ends. Oh, son of a bitch. Maybe I shouldn't swear. The phone's in the way from seeing that taskbar. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. trying something new. No. 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 And then stone slab, which we'll probably need something to stack it on top of. So that's so the plant doesn't grow up. Got it. It's my first farm. I'm so excited. Do you believe in love after love? What games did you play? You know what? You probably need the dirt in between so that the water goes to both sides. Now I'm probably thinking about it. Alright, so this is an experiment. So let's go get some seeds. At the moment, I have melon seeds. But can you trade the seeds for other seeds? Maybe you have to have like pumpkins with the seeds? Pumpkin seeds. Maybe just the pumpkin? Ooh, shit, that's a bunch. Alrighty, let's see if pumpkins grow with stone slabs on the way or not. I am going to need a till. I don't think I have one. Off the edge, okay. Get me a hoe. Got a rookie hoe. Huh. Maybe I'm tripping. Have you tried playing CSGO? See, I used to play a shit ton of like Counter-Strike when I was younger. And then I got like really annoyed by it because everyone sucked. And then everyone started banning people and they were like, "You're cheating." And they're like, I'm definitely not cheating. Like, it's okay. And they're like, "Nope, straight up hacking, cheating." Okay, so you have to right click in order to do that. Got it. So I'll probably play it again. However, everyone keeps telling me like Valorant is basically the exact same thing as Counter-Strike. So I wonder if it grows on the outside or not. And then how long it actually takes to spawn. Because they have these giant fucking maps sometimes. So let's see. We'll just say that was 30 seconds of doing that. So we'll just count until those are done. I'm wondering if all of this soil has to get wet in order for them to start producing. But even though the stone slabs are in the way, which will save me on dirt in the meantime, they're all getting wet. And it looks like few of them are starting to pop up a little bit bigger. So 30 seconds, maybe, let's say 45 seconds into it, they're growing taller. Do you even watch Star Wars? What? Yes? Who is your favorite character in Star Wars? Are you talking about like the Mandalorian, the old stuff, the new stuff? I still like Obi-Wan. I am out of vape. I'm gonna get that to fall. Oh, that worked. The OG, I mean, Obi-Wan. Or Yoda. I've always had an inclination towards Yoda. Or I could say the Rancor, because I have a giant Rancor toy, which no one apparently in the world has ever seen. And I tried putting it on auction on eBay. Not a single hit. Another toy that was like it, but like everyone knows about it, sold for like, I think it was like 20 grand. Alright, so this is probably why it takes so long to spawn. Let's see. No, it doesn't really tell you. We're now coming up on 3 minutes. So maybe that's why they do a full width like pumpkin farm, because then they can just go through and annihilate everything. Because if you think about it, I'm going to have to get up here and I'm going to have to run through these. Let's see, I'm wondering if it just takes a minute to grow taller versus when it actually spawns, because these are seedlings. I gotta pee. Guess I could do a second row of this in here. Just hide it in there. I think these are full. Yeah. I'll just keep that as like my farm building section. There's a lot more to this game than I thought it was. I was like, how can someone play fucking Minecraft endlessly? Days, if not months. I was like, there's not much to do. I mean, like, it's not like a Zelda where there's puzzles and shit, but you gotta build stuff. I'm like, who the hell sits there? Kylo didn't deserve the Skywalker title. I don't think so either. I will be right back, but I am not going to change it to my little funny thingy that says be right back because I kind of want to record it spawning. So I will be right back because I got to pee really bad. So pee break. Okay. Oh, you mean Ray? Yeah. She didn't deserve that. What do you do for fun, Chad? I watch virtual plants grow. Because I'm trying to do the math on this bitch. So we are coming up on 6.5 minutes. Not a single pumpkin has spawned yet. But now I also know that I can bring that one block closer. You cut your hair by yourself? No. I just don't give a shit to style it. Fuck it. Don't care about none of it. I would watch every single one. Why don't you do vlogs? I bet your vlogs would blow up. I just never gave a shit to do them. I used to do them for Vine, like 6-second vlogs, and like talk about my day in 6 seconds. Then I think they extended to like 9-second videos, and that gave me a little bit more time, and I had like a couple 100,000 subscribers on there. And then just one day they were like, nope. Deleted anyone who had any sort of adult content on any one of their platforms. Gone. Vanished. Poof. What happened? Vine died. Months later. Want my nicotine, boy. Which one's got? That one's got the less amount. Eight minutes. You know, I could probably just Google this shit to get it to go faster. But I want to see what it how long it takes until there's an actual spawn. Ugh, so boring. What's your ideal type of girl? A sweetheart who's like a fit girl. I like them short, petite, fit. I like a nice meaty booty. I don't like a bony butt. I don't like an ass that's so big that I'm like, it's like 20 pounds per cheek. Per cheek. Like this girl blow their ass up and I'm like, what? Why? Why would you do that? I see short clip in YouTube feed a lot. Yeah, I got a bunch of... Oh, you mean for vlogs? Well, that's kind of like my goal this year is to try and do vlogs and do stuff. That's why I'm streaming now. Because I'm trying to get everything set up. So when I do it and advertise it, there's stuff there and there's actually content for people to watch. Otherwise, I'm basically having them run to an empty room and I'm like, go into this room, there's going to be stuff. There's going to be stuff. Yeah, just wait. 6 months go by, they're like, all right, I'm out. Unsubscribe. Or the person just doesn't give a crap about it anymore. So this time I'm doing it different. YouTube, do short like TikTok. Yeah, I downloaded TikTok also, so I'm also trying to kind of like figure out TikTok also. Because I've seen so many people do crappy like TikTok challenges and things, and I'm like, you couldn't be a little more inventive than that? Like the one you described. Shall we just chatting? Kind of. I'm just waiting for this shit to produce a fucking pumpkin. It's been 10 minutes. I wonder if I have more water in those troughs, would it actually like spawn better? Let's go get some more water real quick. So we'll go into the bottom where it's going to sink anyways. Go to my second one, pull the water bucket out. We'll bring the whole back in and do that. Fill up a whole bunch of water buckets. Zip off the edge. Go towards the farm. And let's just put those away. I'm not going to need any more seeds. Let's just fill it up with those. And then it should fill up. I'm wondering if that will make it grow faster. So I started at the one on the right. So nope, it's not what I asked. Oh, you killed one of my plants, dick. All right. So it needs one in the middle, on the side. Bloop, that filled it up. They probably also need a light source. Maybe I should go grab one of that lantern right there. Now just go to another one. I want to subscribe, but there is no button yet. Oh, for mine? You can follow me, but in order to get the subscribe button, I have to like be a partner, which means that I can't be on all the other channels, which I find kind of stupid. I was like, wait a minute. So you're forcing people to sign up under false pretenses and make them pay money in order to see me? and then I can release certain subscribed material for people. And I was like, but that also makes it so that way I can't go to other channels. I was like, that's kind of bullshit. So I said, fuck it. And I said no. All right. So let's see. It's starting to get really annoying. And then what we'll do one in the middle. Oh, I think those might be growing faster. Are you planning in making more videos / content on YouTube? Yes. I wrote out like a whole folder full of like ideas and things I want to do, but I just didn't have the time to do it. So I'm thinking that when I move to my next house, I should have plenty of time to do it, and I might as well just do it when I get there. Because I don't know if you can hear this really annoying server that's super loud and like annoying. It just is a fucking loud humming noise the whole time. I want to reduce that noise or find a way that I can put a box around it so you don't really hear it as much. I don't think the lights help. They might, but I'm not seeing that much of a difference. All right, so now we're at 15 minutes. These motherfuckers take forever to grow. I'm only going to bed when this shit spawns a pumpkin. I break it and then wait to see how long it takes to respawn the pumpkin. In the meantime, I'll build. Maybe stone isn't the most attractive idea, but it's the bottom layer, so I don't really give a shit. And stone's cheap. You can get an endless amount of stone. Oh, that one looks like it's going to spawn. Oh, it looks like it's going to pop. It just hit the ceiling. I think you should be more attractive on Instagram. What do you mean? I'm confused. Are you saying that I'm ugly? I'm not ugly, you're ugly. Like post more attractive pictures, like modeling pictures? Or do you mean like more half naked pictures or something? I'm confused. I'm just going to keep going out until I see a pumpkin. Or until it disappears. I'm not really sure if pumpkins grow above stone. No, they grow on the side of stone. So what you do is you put the stone above it so that way it grows on the side. But they're not tall enough yet to start growing. Alright, so now it's starting to get dark over there. This is just my little tester area. So that one should spawn the pumpkin right on that block. Why are you trying to grow to the side? Just wondering if you weren't. I'd probably be doing IT work or construction. Construction pays well. I was gonna go into the military again, but I was like, they wouldn't let me join because I had fractured my back when I was young. They were like, ooh, just come back in a few years. I was like, okay, I'll try that out. Alright, I guess that's it for glass. Still kind of curious what that comment was about. Be more attractive. I'm like, wait, what? I'm not pretty? Because if, you know what, let's try that. I'll break one of these blocks. And I'll put dirt there and see if it grows on top of the dirt. Because then I can just put haste blocks on there, so when I run, it'll just break all the pumpkins, and I can have them grow on haste blocks. Because some people's farms have stuff that's in the middle, so that way they can run faster versus not run fast. That far one, man. So we're now at the 20-minute mark. All right, now that one should be ready to plop over, but those two also should be getting wet. Those two pieces of dirt that I just laid down, I should get wet with water. No, I'm too old for the military now. They wouldn't accept me. Even if I could be a better soldier than 90% of the people that are there, they'll still tell me no. They'll be like, you're too old. No. I'll be like, but I could do it fantastic. Actually, I'm wondering if the microphone on there is better than the mic that's there. Maybe I should try the different audios and replay them back. Like, just do a recording, then do another recording of me swapping them. Huh. So those dirt blocks aren't getting wet. Interesting. I wonder if a dirt block over here would get wet. Because that water got those wet. Or maybe I need to till it. So we'll till this one. And that one. Okay, so that one instantly got wet. Even though I did that one first. You're watching me learn the game without sitting my ass on YouTube all fucking day trying to research shit that some 12-year-old's gonna school me on. So those two look like they should spawn. But there's that second one from the end. So light only goes 4 blocks, I think. But those should be spawned. That's a good little test area. Yeah, no, I would probably just go into IT, right? Or I would manage people that have accounts, which is what I'm doing now. And it's actually earning me more money than actually being in the film. Do you have any advice on how to spice up? It's kind of personal quest. Get your fitness in check. Get your flexibility in check. And then part 2 would be try different things. right? It's not all about you, it's about the both of you. So if your partner's not willing to do stuff, then no matter what you try to spice it up as, it's never going to work. It takes two to tango, you know what I mean? So it requires both parties being as interested as possible, working towards the same goal, which is the ultimate pleasure. But then again, you shouldn't be going all out every single time. Oh, neck. Just spawn already so I can go the fuck to bed. We are at 25 minutes. It only counts when I break the first block or the first pumpkin, which that far one should produce it any second now. But if the two closer ones produce it, then I have to do an entirely dirt floor. Just wondering, aren't you looking at Instagram DM? I get so many that I stopped looking at them probably about a year ago. I used to get so many like random DMs, and it was the most annoying question. Some person saying that they'll take care of me and blah 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 blah, and I'm like, how much money do you make? I make 50,000 a year, and I was like, bruh, you think you're gonna take care of me? You want me to do something I'm not interested to go do that? I was like, no thanks. But I do read them sometimes. Like, I know that when I post a picture, I'll get a crap ton of DMs, and I'll check it like a day or two after that, which is something that I need to start fixing. So I need to go back and actually go check those out. So that's interesting. Where the light is, even though it's on top of the block, those ones are growing the fastest. I think you should look at DM. Is it in my requests? Because I can check them out. Are you mean like my Instagram DMs, right? Because I can check those out. I'm gonna actually check it out right now. So I got time to kill as I stream and record plants growing. Well, she did a post. Top requests, all requests. Holy crap. Which one are you on Instagram? Because there's like, in the past 2 days, I have 40. Maybe you just send me another one now. Oh God. Facebook can now send DMs to Instagram DMs. Good God. No wonder why there's so many fucking DMs right now. I need to go back to all these like giant group messages and just delete every single one. No, don't do that. Alright, one of those three should be spawning a pumpkin real soon. Because we're coming up to almost 30 minutes here. I think we're at 29 minutes. Because if it is 29 minutes, I'd be able to do this entire area. So that one, or that far one. Which one's going to spawn the pumpkin first? Send me a DM right now. I wonder where that originally is from. I gotta be awake in 5 hours to go to jiu-jitsu practice. But this is so boring, I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm gonna turn the pig light off. Ooh, now it's moody. Because a pumpkin can only branch off one of the ones around it, right? So there's 9 spaces. If every other space is taken, it can only fill in one. So there should be adequate light. We are at 30 minutes. But I did only add the light source recently because the ones on the right are still lagging hella bad. I wonder if I break that. Fill this last bit right there. Boom, pumpkin. 30 minutes. Broke it. Now let's see how long it takes to respawn it. Ooh, it gave me a pumpkin seed too. 50% chance to drop another seed. Okay, so that took 30 minutes then, but now we'll see until it respawns another pumpkin. Oh, it took it away. It's no longer tilled. How peculiar. Just for the hell of it, we'll put that one there too. Because that was tilled originally. And then when we broke it, it took the till away. That's why I wanted to talk by typing. I don't see you in here, bro. Oh, there you are. I'm a big fan of you. I live in Turkey. You have 0 pictures. You want me to DM? Fine. Post pictures. That's probably why you never get a reply back. Somebody who has 0 pictures typically doesn't get any response from me. You have to look like you're alive. I also like girls in shoes. Not heels, shoes. Does the pumpkin spawn anywhere else yet? No. Okay, so it took 30 minutes from the seed to spawn, but now we're coming up on 3 minutes from that first time I broke that first one. But now these plants, that one is now showing some promise, whereas these other ones look pretty damn dead. So I wonder if I put maybe more water. Like I would probably have to put a light source up there. I don't see any more that have spawned. We'll put that there. We'll put this last one there. Bloop. Filled it out. However, it does look a little slanted. Maybe it's just that corner. No, it definitely looks slanted. You're going to eat. We'll be right back. Alright. Now that I'm doing anyways, just waiting for fucking pumpkins to spawn. Get fucking tired. So it's been 5 minutes. Now I know that you use bone meal, throw it on there, make them spawn faster. Pumpkin, pumpkin, spawn for me. Oh, pumpkin, pumpkin, the kind I'd like to eat. Pumpkin, pumpkin. See, that far one should have already spawned, but I'm not going to touch it, because if these two spawn, and none of the other ones spawn, then we know everything has to be dirt, and I'm basically going to destroy all this and start over. But this is the start of a fruitful pumpkin farming, and then I will see how long it takes to, if I run through all of it, all the way to that end of the map, come back and just keep going back and forth and back and forth, how long it would take for the next set to spawn again. So 7 minutes. So the first one did spawn, was the tilled one. Very interesting. What I don't like about glass is when you break it to try and keep the block, it just shatters it. Which means that it's an endless amount of fucking sand to try and do it. But I'll probably do it too high so that way I don't have to worry about the glass being an issue. Because I want to use it as a bumper, but that's not really that nice to do. Because this guy's got a single set of glass, I think. Yeah, so he's got a glass pane, just one high. Haste blocks. So if I start at one and then work my way across, I don't know. Because I'll cover that and then only one section would spawn on the end. So it seems kind of like a waste. Like I would want to have it 2. So I would put the dirt row there and then start it there. But I want to make sure it's even by the time I get to the back end. You're so boring, pumpkins. Do something. Let's see what the new traveler had DM'd me. You DM'd me something on Instagram? Or YouTube? My main account's DMs are a mess. I literally just created this account. Is that you? Accept the message. Hello. Well, now I'm kind of understanding why they do a full fucking map of it, because it just takes forever. And nothing else has spawned. So I guess we'll try this. Break this one. And put another thing there. Let's see if that spawns it. Because then that should give us a decent comparison, right? And then that one too, because it's on the other side. Break that one. Put that there. You know, and then we'll till that side too. So that gives us a decent staple amount to start with. Now we wait for a pumpkin again. So now we're at 11 minutes. And it spawned in the same one on an untilled one. And it gave me more seeds. Sweet. However, nothing has spawned. So that was 11 minutes for it to respawn. But I did do it on the next one, right? And we waited that whole time for that next one to spawn, but it didn't. So I'm guessing everything probably has to be dirt. Unless, you know, one does spawn on top of something like stone. If that is not tilled, the first time it was tilled, the second time it wasn't. Yeah. So it looks like this guy does like different types of farms for each different type. He's got nether wart, he's got mushroom, and he's got multiple layers. Because my bottom of my base is like pretty damn low already. So if I build up a farm, I've only got so many spaces until I get there. So it's 8 until it touches it. 1, 2, 3. No, I already ran out. Did a pumpkin spawn? No. Okay, so if we have the understanding that 11 minutes it took to spawn that one, maybe it needs light, but then why hasn't that one spawned? And then it spawned on no other spots. Alright, so I've got almost full mana. So we're going to go underneath it and count how many blocks until I touch it. And then we'll just multiply that times 7, because I'll probably fall one time before each one. Okay, so we'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, so 6. So if I do 8 blocks high, I can do 6 farms. But if I do it 4 blocks high, I can do 7 farms. If I do it 5 blocks high, I can do 9 farms. But then I can always do it around the edge. Like I don't actually have to do it on that particular one. Or I could just use the water from that to give water to all of these. Like have a spot where it goes and drains into each one of the spots, and then it will just fill everything up. Like make canals that go through them. Because I'm not going to use the center block anyways. So I can just make pipes and, you know, all the way from where the mountain comes up. I'm looking at these cocoa farms. Looks like they're using jungle wood. Light and jungle wood. And then there's mushroom, because then you just go in a line from the mushroom. But you need a penicillin. I don't like that I have to hit the stupid heart button now. Yeah, we're literally coming up to almost an hour. And a lot of these are like, look like they're all the way at the tippy top. Would you cycle for an hour every day if it powered your home for 24 hours? Fuck yeah, I would. It's HOH, not DOH. Heart of house, argue about it. Chicken. Oh, this is probably so boring for you. I don't know why you're still watching. Pumpkins grow. Pumpkin farm makes 80,000 coins in 15 minutes. It's probably really old. Looks old. I think someone's knocking. think someone's knocking on my neighbor's house. Who the fuck knocks on somebody's door this early? Alright, so the majority of those are still not fucking spawning. So what I should do is do a whole row right there. And see how long those take to spawn if I do like a whole row. And obviously by the morning it'll look completely different. Because that one's not getting wet unless I till it. That one's still not tilled. However, a shit ton should be spawning. You came back. Well, I am waiting for this shit to work. So I made a whole row versus just two versus more. So we'll see what happens. Any moment. Yeah, I'm still online. I'm waiting for fucking pumpkins to spawn since I'm not bored. I mean, I'm not really tired. I'm kind of bored. I've been wide awake this whole time. So I'm going to sit on my phone, be boring, wait for shit to spawn. How's your morning going? I'm hoping if I leave the doors open, the house will get cold, and then I'll actually get tired. That girl looks like a fucking gremlin. How many hours is that now? 55? No. It's been about only 24 hours. I think I'm going to shoot a solo tomorrow. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Ooh, pumpkin spawned over there. What was that? And pumpkin spawned on the dirt patch instead of... No! Don't throw the fucking hoe. So I might have to do everything dirt. I'm thinking of you DMing. I'm thinking of DMing you on my main soon. I'm someone who does not like to take pictures. Can I open a fan account? Yes, of course. But label it. just spawn on... Oh. That's where I forgot to put the damn seed back. But it does look like it's preferring the dirt. Gardening garden. Chad, could you check your DM? Yes, I'm doing that right now. I'm good. Just learning new games, playing stuff. You can't sleep either. Just do it soon, or it will be lost to the others in my DMs. I'm good. Fucking bored. Waiting for pumpkins to spawn. Because I googled it and I didn't get a proper answer. People were just saying dumb shit. Didn't make sense. Eh. 4chan is great. And that produced another pumpkin on dirt. Oh, and it immediately respawned another pumpkin on dirt. However, none of the stone has spawned anything yet. Oh, there goes another pumpkin. And that was the pumpkin we were waiting for. So 27 minutes to spawn another one. Whereas that other one did it instantaneously. I wonder if we can do it diagonal. I am going to be opening wishlist gifts tomorrow. I'm just waiting for a certain one to come in the mail. Anita apparently got me a specific gift that she was like, please wait to open until you get the specific gift. I'm guessing it's like tied in with another gift. Why do you do this to me? You got me many gifts? Well, I am definitely excited. You know, I gotta say still, my favorite thing of the day is getting a new gift at the front door. Out of everything that I do, like let's say I left the business and I wanted one thing to like continue that fans do, it's definitely gifts. I just find it fun opening them and chatting and talking and playing with the gift and like trying to figure out which item is in the gift. And be like, because I think there's like 200 or 300 items on my wish list, and I don't know what anyone buys because it doesn't tell me exactly what was like sent to me. I can make an estimated guess from it, but then it takes away the whole pizzazz of opening the gift. Like let's say a certain gift is a particular size, then automatically I know. So now I've added like multiple things of the same type of size, but then like something will come in the mail that fucking baffles the shit out of me, and I'm like, I have no fucking clue what this thing is. No wonder why these people do gigantic pumpkin farms versus small ones. Oh, 2 pumpkins. But I always have to wait till November for my birthday. So it seems to populate on the ones that aren't tilled the most, but that doesn't make any sense for that one. But see, these have the closest light source. Maybe the distance of the light has something to play with it. You are from India? Well, hello. I am looking for a particular set of pictures right now. Okay, so that populated on the tilled one. So it's pretty sporadic, but I still don't see a single one on any of the stone. Oh, home on the range. You can't see anyone else talking? Oh, they're on YouTube. So it's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. So there's a bunch of people that are on different platforms. And I think I signed myself up to like 30 or 40 different platforms to try and get them all to, spawn and populate different fans slash clients, because I want to see which ones they like versus which ones they don't like. No, you're not doing anything wrong. The internet is just so deep, so hard to find things sometimes. I posted a picture on MySpace fucking years ago, and I'm trying to find it. All right, I guess I'll call it a night. I'll just see what it spawns in the morning. All right, so now that's almost. I'd just say that's definitive proof that everything has to be dirt, because nothing is spawned on dirt. The light needs to be as close as possible, because these haven't spawned shit. But we'll just break these up and do those dirts. My MySpace before or after. MySpace was after MSN Messenger, I think. There's another one on dirt there. And get myself banned on every platform in one shot. They're good at finding that. People like to report shit within like minutes. Every platform banned. What'd you do? I tripped and fell. Something fell out. Gone. I'm ready for bed. Or at least I'm attempting to. Still fucking nothing on those. My eyeballs twitchy. Stop twitching. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I think it's definitive proof. Everything has to be fucking dirt. Everything. So I'm gonna bid you adieu. I'm gonna dip out because the only thing that's spawning there is just shit on dirt, and it takes fucking an hour before it can start spawning, and then it takes about 8 minutes for it to start to respawn other ones. What? I'm gonna find a way to get like a really fast hoe. Alrighty, guys. Good night. I'm gonna let you go. Take care. Au revoir. Bye.